One. Now I think I'm live. Is that how this works? So this is perhaps my first official live stream in the Leverage Partners part of the community. I'm hoping that's where this goes. If it goes somewhere else, then maybe I clicked the wrong button. But I just wanted to come live and do a quick communication to you this week. Some of you hopped on, tried to get on the call this morning. There was no call. And so before we get into the updates, just a couple updates I wanted to communicate with you. But before we do that, what is your good news? Comment down below. What is a win for you? Something positive, good news. For me, I updated my perfect week map yesterday over the weekend, and it feels a lot better. We also had the daddy-daughter dance over the weekend, and that was nice too. So those are mine. I would love to hear your wins and positivity for the week, so leave it in the comments. Second update or piece of information here is obviously no call today. I'm doing this live stream, which I believe should be automatically recorded into the group. We'll see how that goes. Always check the Google Calendar, though. That's sort of the key piece of information. It's going to be up to date, more so than the schedule right here inside of Mighty Networks. And so if you see that there's still a call on the schedule here in Mighty Networks, but it's not on the calendar, that call is not happening because it's been removed from the Google Calendar. So always just check there, pop on before you try to hop on the live Zoom, because sometimes there are last minute notifications or cancellations or changes or whatever. And so I will say it's up to date for this week and next, unless something happens in real time. But basically for the rest of this week, we should have calls every day for the rest of this week. And then next week, I believe there's 3 on the calendar because I have 2 days that I have prior appointments that will take up that time. So you can check those. Next update, we may need, these calls may be changing again, the time of them 30 minutes later. And so that would put it to 10 a.m. Central Time. It's not 100% confirmed yet, but most likely that will need to take place. And so you can, we'll confirm, and I'll move it on the schedule and whatnot. Same deal. If you can make it live, awesome. If that screws you up and you can't do it, replays will be available. And so we just have this daily loop. If you can't be there live, you can be on the replays. Hopefully check the replays. I'll still communicate with the comments and such. And we'll try different platforms and different ways to get this information in here. And so this is just the first live stream test. Next update, the focus for this week, just to kind of give you an idea, focus for me and for most of you in here, our trainings over the next 4 days are going to be around designing a daily prospecting process. And so we're at that point. We've got an offer to sell. We've got business owners out there that are looking for help in how we help, in the way that we help. And so we want to design our daily prospecting process. So let's start building that in, and to do that, I'm going to be going through the process and developing it with you. The tool that I'm going to be using is Local Lead Sniper. And so if you have not signed up for that and you want to use the same tool that I'm going to be using, then you'll need to get access to that. It's profitpreneur.io/sniper. That'll redirect you to the page. It's $47 a year through that link, I believe. And so if you want to do the same process that I'm following, if not, no big deal. It's totally fine. But my process and what I'm focused on for this week is to set that up, get Local Lead Sniper set up, run your first searches, send your first messages, and track the results. That at the heart of what we need to do and get done this week, that is it. And so each of our conversations will revolve around that. What are the searches? How do we split up? There's questions that you might have to answer, but what I just said is enough information for you to actually take action. So set the software up, run the first searches, send the first messages, track the results. If you're not using Local Lead Sniper, go to your Dream 50, look at your list, start making calls, start sending emails, start sending texts, whatever process you're using. If it's not Local Lead Sniper, then start doing the process and we'll just refine each component of that process on the calls over this week. Next update, and this is more of an action step for you. We're going into a new month in just a couple of days from now, and so set up and go ahead and start thinking about what is your client goal for March, because that is the focus. Let's go and sign clients in March. We have the first version of something that we can deliver to them, and the value proposition is there. And so what is your first month's goal? I will say, because I have other things on the plate and I have targets in other areas of building the business, my personal goal with the process that I'm going to be following is 2 new clients paying that $1,000 per month level. And so I want to sign up 2 people at that level in the month of March. And so comment, what is your goal? How many do you want to sign up? And then I want you to actually do a little bit of reverse engineering and do a little bit of math and look at what front end activity do you have to do to make that happen. And so if you want to close 2 clients, right? If you were to close 1 in 10 assessments, if you had to do 10 assessments to get 1 client, and your goal is to get 2 clients for the month, how many assessments do you have to do for the month? Well, 20. 1 in 10 is 20. You want 2, so you need to do 20 assessments if those are your numbers. Now, if you take that and you back it even one step, if you book 1 assessment for every 10 invites, well, how many invites do you need to save or need to send? How many does that break down to per day? What days are you working? And then what is your daily process for sending those invites? Again, we're using Local Lead Sniper. You can maybe go to networking meetings, or you're doing social outreach, or whatever your process is, it doesn't matter, but you need to think about it. You need to get clear on it, because that is the focus. So we're there. That is the only updates that I wanted to share with you guys. So super short comments. Let me know. I see people are participating, or it says participants 4. And so I see Virginia and 2 Dr. Stacy's as viewers. I don't know what that means. I don't know if you can see me or hear me or what. I can't see any comments. And so I don't know if you can comment on this. This is my first live stream into the group. Maybe you can comment after it's done. I don't know if this is automatically saved, but I just wanted to get this little communication out to you. We'll see you on the call tomorrow live on the Zoom. Same as normal. I'm just kind of playing around with some new technology to see if we can get the live stream thing in here. But for this week's calls, same as normal on Zoom. And so we will see you tomorrow. Now I can just figure out how to stop this live stream. Oh, end live stream. So there you go. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.